song, Girls on Film. It was fantastic. All right, one word said twice, Duran Duran. Charlotte Ryan's here to talk music. Charlotte, good morning.
That video clip was so racy.
It was so racy. It was on a boat, wasn't it?
It was all over the place. I watched it yesterday. I should show you it again today.
No, it is so... No, do, because it'll bring back memories. But it was really full on for the day.
Well, it was released, back in the 80s when sort of men were wearing makeup. And
hair. More hair than a man should have on his head.
Really feminine looking. And they were sort of quite... MTV had just been released, so they were experimenting and being quite sensual in their video clips.
All right, now, this raises an interesting point. You're about to tell me about their new release. Are they still alive?
Yes. Duran Duran are still going. 13 albums later, they've got a new album out in September.
How many is Duran Duran? How many people? There's four of them.
Yeah. Simon Le Bon, I guess, is the main one. Of course, yeah. He actually didn't join the band till 1980, though.
Have they been together for the whole time,
but you know, mixing up members, but
like they've been Duran Duran all the time. That's like a backdrop to our lives, Hillary.
A wonderful backdrop to our lives.
Did you have a Duran Duran poster on your wall in your bedroom?
Yes.
Did you watch those videos?
Yes, all of them.
Did you wish you were in those videos?
I wished I was married to Simon Le Bon.
Yeah. Because if you weren't part of that, your life was almost not worth living.
I met them a few years ago and I actually was beside... It was embarrassing as a 40-year-old woman meeting them. I was shaking. I was so excited.
Yeah. No,
I put a picture on Facebook if you want to go and have a look. That is pretty
embarrassing. Put it on paulhenry.co.nz. Get it uploaded to the thing.
It's uploaded to the thing.
All right, so have they changed much?
Well, they're still the same humans. They're still trying to get number
music.
one.
No, I'm moving on to their music now. It's almost like I'm becoming professional for a moment.
Well, I kind of distracted by the music because some people will say that they have changed and their music's terrible. I want to play this new single, though, for you because...
do it.
Yeah.
Step out into the future. It's time to take the pressure off.
Okay, so my remarks would be they haven't changed at all.
Oh, right, because it's still dated.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a little bit. But guess who's in their new album? They're featuring all these people in their new album, like guest featuring.
Jen Wigmore.
Close, Lindsay Lohan. Same sort of...
Is that close?
They're still kind of, they're naughty girls, tattoos, love to party.
Hopeless?
No, Jen is not hopeless.
Well, according to you, she is. Okay, so tell me about this. It's a single, but we don't buy it as a single. It's presumably...
So the new album is out in September. People will be waiting for it. I don't know if you will be, but a lot of people are quite interested because they've gone to the bigwigs. They've gone to the guy that worked with Kanye West to work on this new album, and Nile Rodgers, who has worked with all sorts of people as well. But I'm intrigued by the Lindsay Lohan feature on the album.
Is this like the first new release for years?
In about 5 years. Yeah. They've been... I mean, they don't need to release albums. He's probably rich enough.
But I was going to say that. They don't even need to sing. They must be raking in enough money from the royalties.
You sometimes wonder that with those bands.
Okay, so do you like it?
I'm not... I don't know. I've got to wait for the full album.
Okay, so for someone like Hillary, who has, I think, unhealthily fond memories of Duran Duran...
I know the latest stuff is rubbish, but I'll still love them for the memories.
Okay, so keep the memories alive, don't buy the latest stuff.
Yeah, or don't listen to it regularly.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your pick to add to our music collection to make our lives richer. What have you picked this week?
Duran Duran were hugely inspired, makeup and all, by David Bowie. So I thought I'd feature one of my favourite Bowie albums. It's hard to choose, but this one actually came out last year. It's called Nothing Has Changed. David Bowie is like an enigma sometimes. He was so famous back in the day, and then suddenly he went really quiet, didn't tour. He just came out 2 years ago with new singles, and this Best Of album has 2 of his new singles on it as well. It's like hit after hit. Let's Dance, Ashes to Ashes.
Has
Heroes,
it got Ground Control to Major Tom?
Space Oddity.
Space Oddity.
It has.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
No, it is actually, I mean... He is a genius, I think, a musical genius, and he's up there with Michael Jackson, who was also a musical genius.
And apparently he faces, he suffers from depression and anxiety, and that's why he doesn't tour.
Geniuses do.
Yeah.
Geniuses do.
Yeah.
He was brilliant in Labyrinth. He was absolutely... Labyrinth was just like a visual version of one of his songs.
I know. I loved Labyrinth.
Sometimes when I'm driving quite often, I think about those two, were they dwarves or what were they? Horrible, like humanoid things, standing next to the doors.
Go this way or that way.
So one door will lead you to certain destruction, one door will lead you to salvation. The person in front of one door only ever tells the truth, the person in front of the other door only ever lies. And there is a question that you can ask them both which will give you the definitive answer as to which door you go through, but I can never quite remember the way the question works. Apparently, you ask one of the dwarves what the other one would say if you asked it a question, and that's how you find out whether it's the one that always lies or always tells the truth. It's tricky, isn't it?
I'm going to have to go back and watch
That's what I've got
Labyrinth
to thank bloody David Bowie for.
Bowie and his little tights.
Ruining my bloody life. All right, Charlotte. Very nice. And you can get that on the interweb or you can buy it in actual vinyl
Digitally,
form.
vinyl. And the other thing is David Bowie, like all the other artists like Rolling Stones and even Led Zeppelin, is releasing all his previous albums on vinyl again, reissuing them.
Album of the week, top 5, go.
Muse, number 5 with Drones. Florence the Machine coming in at number 4. Sam Smith, number 3. Number 2, Beaumonga. X Factor.
God.
First week in the charts at number 2. And our number 1 top-selling album in New Zealand is Ed Sheeran with X.
Who's been in the top 5 for quite some time. Charlotte, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
We will catch you back next week.